Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have so much in store for you this week, including some exciting news.
That's right, the NBA.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for the DA. Well, you're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Iguodala. Vucevic is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Clark in at the shooting guard. And for the Bulls, we've got Ibaka. Holiday out there with LeVert. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Clark. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Count the basket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. And he makes good on the layup.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Here's Clark. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Vucevic, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. 4 on the clock. Here's Tucker. Vucevic trying to get open. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Holiday looking over the floor. And the pass to LeVert. Now here's Holmes. He's covered closely. Back to LeVert. He's off on that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Ibaka outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
And here are the Bulls now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Here's Clark. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And it's Vucevic missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Clock is at 3. There's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Certainly capable from distance. Defenses no longer dare Holiday to shoot from out there.
Iguodala, that's a two-pointer, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the home team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge.
The worst I've ever heard. But
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, Adebayo is out there with Vucevic, and there's Iguodala. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Clark in at the 2 spot. Here's Iguodala. The Bulls getting the bucket. Clark finds Vucevic. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Ibaka. The wide open look here for Holiday. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 9. Iguodala, the pass to Clark. It's good. Clark's got 6.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bulls. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series. And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
The Bulls leading by 5. Giannis high post. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, but you can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebounding.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
A drive by Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human, and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Here's Clark. He's got 6. Adebayo passes to Vucevic. And the rejection by Giannis. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Iguodala.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Back to Clark. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Clark's got 8.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
The Nuggets trail by 8.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Trying to squeeze out every extra possession, but they have to work fast.
Holiday against Iguodala. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Iguodala, right side. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that'll...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
They've got Karis LeVert. Baca is out there with Holmes. Then it's Holiday. And it's Giannis in at the 3, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Giannis passes to Ibaka. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Ibaka's got 5 now.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Ibaka, the pass to Giannis. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Passes to Vucevic. He kicks to Tucker. Pass to Clark. Now the dish to Vucevic. Unable to get that one. The Bulls leading by 10. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Now Holiday, 8 points for him. Back to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Clark, the pass to Iguodala. Dishes it to Vucevic. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Floats it up for Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
Here's Clark. LeVert defending. Clark, the pass to Vucevic. No good there. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
LeVert kicks to Giannis. Back to LeVert. Over Clark. And it's LeVert missing.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The pass to LeVert. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Iguodala against Holiday. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tucker. Over Giannis. The Nuggets with another miss.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Now here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Here's Clark. LeVert defending, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And he gets the bucket. That's 7 points for Vucevic. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. And so it's the home team with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They're deep. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Iguodala out there with Clark. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Vucevic. And it's Tucker in at the small forward. Here's Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Clark. Baseline try. Rebounded by Holmes.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Back to Giannis. Now the spotlight usually is on the head coach. Smitty, what makes for a great assistant coach on a staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he have a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
Iguodala dishes to Clark. Looking to end his cold spell, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. He misses the free throw. He doesn't get the second one.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Passes it to LeVert. Now here's Giannis. Not a lot of room. Ibaka outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Iguodala kicks to Clark. Back to Iguodala. Over Holiday. And that one goes long. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bulls. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. Bounce pass from Ibaka. Here's Giannis. The offensive rebound. Ibaka. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. And the Bulls lead by 21.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
Iguodala, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Iguodala. To end the drought. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down. The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Hardaway from outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mesri. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for. Good on both. And here is Hardaway. So the Bulls win it. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps